full already. This one's a new predator. I can see the heat coming off it. Hardy little plant. You'll help. Okay, that's a welcome, I guess.
You sure you'll be warm enough up here, Nora?
I've worked up a sweat from the climb.
You made it to the cut, Outlander.
Not that you'll stay long.
Smoke rising from the mountain. And the village, too. What's it for?
Abandoned us. Our chieftain has led our best to their deaths. Where should we find him?
I do not think that our hunter's blood will
Must be something big going on. Most of the village is moving towards that smoke.
Get ready for a rare sight, Nora. Bergrand, purveyor of necessities. Most of the time, the Banuk burn their dead. But not today.
Because the bodies couldn't be recovered.
Aye, a nasty business. All their best warriors lost. So they're getting a different kind of send-off.
Grasp your grief, my hunters, and kill it! For our kin sees the fate all Banuk long for. Falling with their spears striking steel. Their struggle is over now. You have witnessed their spirits rise up into the blue sky and beyond to the blue light. But our struggle is only beginning. Soon, we will again take up the hunt against the daemon that frenzies the machines against us. And so I ask you, can you summon the courage of our fallen kin? Will you fight and die as well as they did?
My courage! My spear!
Our blood is in your teeth, Oratok!
We are Banuk. Our enemies are prey.
The daemon. That frenzies the machines.
Machines that wiped out their best. And what do they want to do? Go back up there. Fools. A little advice, for free.
Aloy.
Aloy. I've been up here for 2 long winters, and I still can't make sense of the Banuk. Take this ruckus. It started with one of their shamans, Aurea, spouting on about spirits and demons up on Thunder's drum. So they march their Warwick up there, and half of them get slaughtered by machines. When Aurea vanished, I thought the crazy might have gone with her, but no. Here's Big Aratak, gearing them up to do it all over again.
Have you ever heard of a man named Silence? Tall, deadly serious, cables in his skin? Like a shaman?
I've heard that name once or twice, but always whispered. Like some boogeyman the Banuk want to forget. I'm not sure what went down, but I got the impression he messed with the Conclave. Or they messed with him.
Conclave?
All the most important shamans gather in Banur from time to time to keep up with the latest mumbo-jumbo. No idea how they all fit into one tent without those crazy headdresses getting locked up on each other. Aurea's been to that shindig, but when I asked her what it's like, she just gave me a dirty look. So if you want to know more, you'll have to find her and make her like you, I guess. Good luck.
What is it about the Banuk you can't make sense of?
Well, everything's a test to them. A hardship to endure. A challenge to survive.
Seems like they don't have much of a choice in a place like this.
Yeah. A land cold enough to crack teeth, filled with wild animals. You think they'd accept a little reasonably priced aid. Well, believe me, I've tried to convince them. But a Banuk with nothing left to prove might just lie down and die.
And Aurea is the one who spoke about this daemon?
That's right. Told Aratak and the others that it lives up on Thunder's drum. And they believed him.
But you don't.
Look, I don't know what Aurea found up there. A shaman's not going to talk to an outlander. The machines in the cut are getting more vicious, that's a fact. It could be because of the daemon, or it could be because they all got indigestion, for all I know. But Aurea's not around to explain. She took off, and no one knows why.
Is Aratak a renowned warrior around here?
He's a Warwick chieftain. His voice carries a lot of respect. Not that you hear much of it. Man talks about as much as a dead fish. But when he and Aurea came to town with their Warwick, it drew more Banuk to this little burg than I'd ever seen. Know what else I saw, Aloy? My own little trade route, stretching all the way back to the claim. Then, he goes and leads them off to their death at the claws of angry machines. So much for my best customers.
What are these Warwicks about, Bergrand? Some sort of tribe within the tribe?
Yeah, not like our clans back home. You don't get born into these things. They hold tryouts. Prove your best at something and you might get a place. Some Warwicks come and go. Some last as long as metal. The whole Banuk territory, Banur, is just a bunch of the biggest, oldest Warwicks.
I'm not sure if I'm less confused or more confused.
Well, here's the sure thing. Each Warwick has a chieftain and a shaman. They make the decisions. All well and good, except the chieftains are hard-headed, and the shamans have their heads in the clouds.
You said you've lived out here for 2 winters?
Aye. Back home, some fur traders told me about this steel-forsaken heap of tents. Good location. Ripe for change. We were barely scraping by until this place started filling up for Aurea. A great prophet is coming, they said. I heard prophet. Honest mistake. Not that the Banuk are stingy, they just prefer to keep trade among themselves. We could get through to enough of them. We could really put this place on the map. Or at least on a map.
We?
Me and my daughter. My assistant, Varja. My assistant and my daughter. we seem to get along better as business partners. Her mother wanted me to show her a trade. She started tinkering with weapons. Say, when you need a break from this Banuk carry-on, stop in and see her. You're both, how do I put it?
Women?
No. Independent. Look for her at Long Notch, the easternmost Banuk camp.
I want to know more.
It's...
Or there's something...
Then you need to find Araya. She was... I've heard only... But I...
Rumors?
Not the good kind.
Well, now I'm definitely interested.
Don't mention it.
I wonder if Aratak could tell me more about Araya or Thunder's Drum. Might be worth a shot.
We'll retake Stoneyou and abandon it. One challenge at a time.
And all I want is to
Stare into the fire. You seem sad, stranger.
Yes. I'm Lala.
Deep did.
A hollow. I'd explain it by playing.
So deep did.
Yes. I'm the drummer. Of course, if the waters don't recede. What's the point of joy? Or remembering?
So the waters...
One day, there was no rain.
A flood without rain.
Just northwest of here. Look all you like. But I don't see what good it'll do. The floodwaters aren't going anywhere. How does one ask a river to relent? A daemon cannot force us. No more music. Blood's all of that.
Good to see you, friend.
I do not want to hear this talk from you again. Doubt is heavier than a week's snow.
Forgive me, my chieftain. We will be ready for the next attempt.
But this will not be an attempt. It must be done. Do you understand?
My chieftain.
Good. Outlander, I suppose you wish to speak?
They're other weraks in Song's Edge too?
Yes. The village has its own life for all Banuk who need trade or shelter. After the war ended, it sprang up from what was once a campsite, quick as the bloom between frosts. Perhaps it will last, until the Karja seek war again.
Aurea knows about this Damon. Where would I talk to her?
She does a shaman's work. That is not for the eyes and ears of others. Certainly not in Outlanders.
This Damon you talked about.
If you are hardy enough, you can venture out and see the signs yourself. It has changed the machines, made them fiercer, stronger.
But what is it?
A matter for the shamans to debate.
Did your Werak come from this place?
No, we rallied most of our hunters from across Banur to face the threat of the Daemon. But I was born here, and stayed to fight the Karja when others retreated into the mountains. A few of my old warriors remained with me, those who survived.
You're set on going back to the mountain?
I put my word to it.
Even with the risks being so great?
The risk of what? Death? It would be a worse fate to bow our heads to the challenge and say too much.
There are other Weraks?
Yes. After perhaps it will...
Well, I guess that's it then.
Good. I prefer deeds to words.
Right.
Bandits grow like mushrooms in the dark when your attention is elsewhere.
One challenge at a time. The bandits at Stonehill will be dealt with in due course.
Okay, I want to learn more about how this Daemon affects the machines. I've got to find Aurea. To do that, I need to talk to her.
Outland! Wait a moment.
North.
That weapon of yours.
This? It was made by an acquaintance of mine.
Ah, a shaman.
No. More of a tinker?
A tinker does not understand the spark in the metal, the song in the metal like this. But it could be improved upon, modified with the help of the old ones. Far north of here there is a cave, a shaft in the snow. Within it is a nest of metal birds. Find a bird that hasn't been stripped by shamans past. Look for a rail inside it, the length of your spear. That's all I can tell you.
Get a rail from some metal birds in a cave. Sounds perfectly normal.
Remember what I said, but tell no one.
Hey.
Any news from the hunt?
The herd isn't roaming far from the camp.
Keep them together this time.
Then we wait. But I bet we'll see a stray.
All right, I'll keep watching.
There's frost between my teeth. What did it take to knock one of those over? Hard not to last. The scavengers have just gotten started. Like the scavengers ripped out 3 major parts. If I could bring them back, maybe I could even activate it. Get at what's inside its head. Here they come. Just go about your business. Seems intact. Bottlenecks are real tough. Think of summer sun. Breeze through the trees. The Banuk were protecting it. This town was probably holy to them. Well, that fits. Sure hope it works. Well, it's in better shape than it was. Okay, if I'm right, we just need to get the power flowing through it again. And if I'm wrong, then at least no one's watching. Imagine it should wake you up. Easy now. Easy! Right, it's never easy. No way I'll be able to take a machine that big down. I should be able to jump onto the tonic from here. Okay, time to climb up to its head. That must be Naltuk, looking out at that tower. Naltuk?
Who are you? How did you find me?
Bergrand told me you'd be out here.
He's persistent. I've told that Oseram 1,000 times. I don't need to buy anything.
And I'm not selling. I just need to find Araya.
Well, you won't. She's gone where only shamans can tread. She seeks guidance from the voice in the blue light. That is her task. And the task she gave me is to observe the daemon's work. Look, the daemon's energy.
Aratak.
Look there, they're strong.
I've seen...
You have? These towers.
No.
Like I said.
Will you tell me...
You ask a lot.
Only when I'm not...
There's but one...
Alright, you want to stop the...
Outlander, wait. Won't you tell me your name?
Aloy.
Good. If you fall to the daemon's machines, at least I can properly
Thanks for the vote of cup, but I won't fall. Interesting. Maybe I could override it. Machines. It can be overridden. No good. It's not gonna even notice me attacking it.
Quite the warrior.
Seems
you perhaps which she's in. You'll know shamans if you make it.
You said something.
Oh, Chris, we've been you.
Bergrand told me.
In her abs. I don't. She took a chance.
Were you with?
I wish I. When Araya, then she.
Were you with Araya?
When Araya, then she came.
How do I cross this shaman's path?
Go to the ice rasps. Then follow the markers through the ice caves and the waterfalls, and make the climb to the shrine. But be careful. The path is meant to be an ordeal, the final trial of a young shaman's training.
And I'll find Araya at the end of it?
No. She goes further up. Somewhere inside the mountain. If you see her...
Alright, I guess I'm off to the ice rasps to find this shaman's path. This must be the ruin Laulai was talking about. Deep in. Floated too, like she said. Snap moss. Probably came from somewhere upriver. Follow the river, find its source. Seems simple enough. Must be the entrance to this den. I can get out of this. That'll keep my stomach quiet. These mountains must be the ice rasps. The shaman's path begins somewhere up above. There. That must be where the water's coming from. Looks like something the old ones built. Chill almost feels like sunburn. Well, somebody wanted in. Nearly blew this entire ledge off just to get through the door.
Flooding detected. Evacuation recommended. Overflow basin compromised.
The overflow basin. Is that the den? Looks like a control center. What happened in here to start the water flowing? Intake tower malfunction. Drainage system offline. That's probably not good news.
Alright, it's okay. Like, how do we want to start this girl? We might be the last satchel. Yeah.
Someone's been through here. That long ago,
I've become trapped somehow! I'll buy the floor just to hear the person something about it here. What? The door is stuck! This is the perfect opportunity to do a good deed! And clear your conscience for whatever cruelties you may have committed.
Are you alright?
You don't know how happy you just made me. For a moment, I thought my fire was snuffed.
My forge gone cold.
But nope. Nope. Not old Gildan.
You're... welcome? Wait. Start from the beginning. What are you doing down here?
Ow! My apologies. When you mostly talk to yourself, you can tell your stories in whatever order you like. There's an artifact in that storage room I simply must acquire. But as you may have noticed, the door won't budge. I took one of those roundish, ringy what's-its from the wall beside the door. No luck. So I had to go with that panel with the button. Even less luck. My gentle experimentation caused the chamber to... flood. So I pushed the button again, perhaps a little too enthusiastically. Sparks and smoke. Now, obviously, I came here to investigate. My cautious footsteps may have contributed slightly to the collapse of a bridge. When the bridge began to collapse, I may have, for the sake of expedience, abandoned the cumbersome ringy what's-it to the waves. By the time I thought to give up the endeavor, the door had closed behind me. And thusly do we come to the present moment.
You said something about an artifact?
Indeed. That storage room is brimming with treasures from the old ones, but one in particular caught my eye. An intricate looking glass. I've only seen one such device before. My old mum brought one back for me from wherever she'd gone to that time. I remember holding it, staring into its face, seeing myself and my mother just over my shoulder, smiling.
And one of these looking glasses. It's in the storage room.
Oh, yes. I'm quite sure. I peered into that dim little chamber, and there it was. I've wanted to find one for so long, Yes, this time I'm sure I have.
Well, there's no way we're getting into that storage room without another ring. It's part of the locking mechanism that controls the door.
You don't say. Well, that's fantastic news. Marvelous, even. You've got 2 hands. I've got 2 hands. Perfect! My savior, my salvation, and if you like, why wouldn't you? Of course you will. My accomplice. Together, that ring is as good as ours, and with it, the storage room and its spoils.
Didn't you say you dropped the ring in the water?
Well, I'll grant you that adds a heretofore undiscussed level of complexity to the proceedings.
So you found the button that controls the flow of water.
Quite by accident.
And then you broke that button.
Also, quite by accident.
The panel's the only way to shut this place down, as far as I can tell. This isn't gonna be easy.
That storage room is filled, top to bottom. Would you be surprised to find the parts you need in there? I certainly wouldn't be.
So, okay, the
2 behind us.
Guess we better...
I guess we...
Quarters. No way I'd be able to swim.
Up ahead, girl. See the valve? Time to put our hands to use. I'll take care of this one. There's another valve on the other side to lock the gate in place. Would you mind heading across and doing the honors?
You know, I'm reminded of a delve I undertook after his plan. Stonework, cloud tall, and lake-wide. It's been 13 levels. Nothing but no wall. Straight stone columns bearing the weight of the level above. Filled out with row upon row of those enormous busted-out old-board trucks. You know the ones with the 4 wheels? Now it's straight to 100 of them.
How about stagnant water? Charming.
Marvelous! You made it! Now grab that valve and give it a spin!
On it. That's too strong.
A little more
There.
now.
We should be able to lower the gate.
Right you are! Now, when I get this gate down, you'll need to turn the valve again. Ought to lock this thing in place.
One gate down.
Halfway through then, aren't we? To the second gate! A ladder is a rare and special thing, girl. Can depend on it to take you exactly where you need to go, and no further. I'd wait.
Let me look around. See what I can find.
Nice jump! Nice! What am I saying? That was stupendous! Never seen such absolute disregard for personal safety.
Thanks, I think.
Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4! Come on, sellouts and runaway cowards! We see her! I forgot the words too. Shall we started off so strong and then off to... Well, that's sort of my MO. No. Band-aid. We need one.
Now, we've done this once before. Should be as easy as falling down a hole. If you take the valve on the other side...
If it's set up the same way on this side, I should look for an access tunnel.
Okay, Gilden, turn the valve.
It's not working! Damn thing's too heavy. Glance behind me, would you? See anything big and, broken?
Looks like part of the counterweight broke off. If I can get up there, my weight might be enough to get it moving again.
Hang on, okay? I've got a plan.
I need to get up higher. Could climb up that wreckage. That's pretty much what I do now. Jump straight to the counterweight from here. And I could climb higher, but I won't.
Going down. Got it. We're good to go.
You were a sight to see. Bounding from metal rust trap to metal rust trap. Still a bit of water, but low enough, wouldn't you say? Now then, where's that break?
Good question.
Well, at least I should be able to swim now.
Snap maw! It's a snap maw! Very, very big snap maw!
I see it, Gilden.
Very big, very, very big!
Just stay out of the way! It's dead.
Marvelous. So, the ring. Maybe if you pry its jaws open and reach inside, I can't look. Is it dead? Just tell me when it's dead, would you?
It's dead.
Marvelous. So, the ring. Maybe if you pry its jaws open and reach inside, I can't look.
You were right. This thing did swallow the ring.
That's the old Gildan intuition in action. Never led me astray. Sure, its chosen routes can be a bit circuitous, but
We drained
never
enough
mind.
water for
To
what
the
we need
storage
to do,
room.
but
To the spoils.
I wonder if I could empty out the whole dam. Pipes, valves. Maybe I can drain the rest of the water through here. Sure are a lot of valves. Should check my focus first. Focus could turn something up. My focus might see something here. Need a lead. Focus might find something. All right, time to get the flow going to the right place.
I say this as a man typically enamored of complexities, but this looks like it might be a little much for me.
Don't worry, I think I've got this.
Music to my ears. To each job, its proper tool. Toothpicks make horrible arrows, as the saying goes.
That's not right. Something's not right.
You got a competent mind, girl. A mind for nuance and finesse. Not I. No, indeed. Not old Gildan.
Looks like I'm on the right track. There. One step closer.
This job demands a certain degree of patience, doesn't it? I'm afraid I inherited my mother's restlessness.
water's flowing, just where it needs to.
Been at this a while, girl. No room to judge, mind. I once spent half a day flummoxed by a Karja puzzle box. Conundrum, have you?
Ugh, it stinks down here. Looks like that's everything.
You smell that?
I should head back up with
Smells like a Forge-side morning in the claim.
See? Check this out. We could just bang on this pipe, you know? Could we sample that, or? Totally. Like, what about after the... Sorry. Just say...
So, as we circle back around to the matter of the supply room... I can't wait, I can't wait! Almost there!
Soon I'll hold the looking glass in my hand. Just like Mama used to.
Another holographic interface. There must be some kind of code. Maybe I should try the lock positions. Helpful.
What are you doing with your hands there, girl? I can't believe that worked. I thought you'd lost your mind, tickling the empty air like that.
No room.
Where is it? Where did it go?
Okay, let's fix the panel and shut this place down. Gilden? Everything okay?
I was so sure I saw it. The looking glass. I was so sure. Right there in the window. I was... Of course. Trick of the light. Nothing at all.
I'm sorry, Gilden. It must have meant a lot to you.
Oh, well. Much as any artifact of the old ones would mean to me, really. It's fine. I'm fine. Besides, what are the spoils compared to the delve? That's why we do it, girl. The delve, not the treasure. And what a delve it was! Ugh. By the great blazing forge, I'll never forget that. Now then, I believe we have some repairs to make. It's a whole lot prettier, isn't it? What does it mean?
It means it worked.
By the forge! You are a wonder! Do you hear that often? I'll hazard a guess you do.
I've heard something like that once or twice.
Oh, she's modest now. A master of the arts of the old ones, a delver to shame the entire claim, and she wants to be modest. Ha!
It's not like I did it alone, Gildan.
No. No, I suppose not.
So what's next for you? On your way back to the claim?
And deprive the people of Song's Edge the story of this encounter? Perish the thought! I'll stay there a while longer. But a story is best told by all who encountered it. Come and lend a hand, won't you?
Overflow basin empty. Interior accessible. Minimal flood damage.
Sounds like the basin is dried out too. Maybe I'll take a look.
Another adventure so soon? Woo! You're braver than me. But there was no question of that.
Water's lower. And going by that sound, I think Laolai's already at the din. You look happy to be playing again.
I don't know what you did, but the water drained in the snap of a short song. What do you think of the music?
I've never heard anything else like it.
That's because there's no other place with such resonance. And of course, thank you for draining. Please. Let's see. What shall I play next? The echoes are different off wet stone. The sound is warmer.